Hey, welcome to another video. This is Mikey, and today I want to share with you a very powerful technique to let go of negative emotions, all the resistances that you have, and accelerate your manifestations and become unstoppable when it comes to achieving what you desire. This is very powerful. I advise you watch this video until the end because this is a very powerful technique, and it's gonna allow you to take the foot off the brake, put the foot totally on the gas, and move towards your manifestations in record speed. Okay, today I want to talk about, letting go of emotions, negative emotions, letting go of resistances. And what are emotions? Why you haven't been able to let go of emotions? Why you have been staying where you are right now because of negative emotions that start coming up when you start going for your goals, or resistance coming up when you start going for your goals, which has kept you in this cycle of to start taking action, fell back into your old ways of being. So just want to talk about how to let it go. I'm going to share with you a very powerful technique, and if you decide to watch this video until the end, then you will know the 3 keys to letting go of those negative emotions, those resistances that come up when you're trying to go for your goals. And resistances and negative emotions in everyday life, how to deal with them, so you're just living a more happy, more free life. When you're able to deal with emotions properly, then you're not a victim of them anymore, and that's freedom. So quickly, what are emotions? So basically, emotions are responses that you have generated on autopilot. That you have, these are automatic responses to certain situations. Basically, what it is you will have a program in your subconscious mind that says, if this happens, you should feel this way. If that happens, you should feel that way. So basically, if you fail, you should feel bad and negative. If you succeed, you should feel good and positive. And that's just a program that is running on autopilot. And that's the program that is causing you to live in this same cycle, Groundhog Day, repeated again and again and again. You start a business, you fail with the business, and since you've been programmed to react in a way where, hey, I feel negative, I feel bad, this shouldn't happen, I'm a failure, right? Negative emotions come. You don't know how to deal with those emotions. You try to resist them, distract yourself from the resistance, and then you go back to your old ways because that's where it's comfortable. That's where you're not feeling those negative emotions anymore, right? And just to tell you that, hey, right now, today, I felt resistance towards doing this video. Like, there was some negative emotions going on, some resistance going on. I didn't really want to do the video, or I thought I didn't want to do the video. Actually, deep down I want to do the video, but the mind is just doing his thing. But what I am doing is, I am not trying to get rid of the emotion. I'm not trying to get rid of the resistance. I'm observing the emotion. I'm observing the thoughts that come up, right? One thought that came up is that I don't want to do this video. I'm gonna be honest with you, but deep down I know I want to do it. But this is just a resistance trying to get me back to my old way of living, right? Get me back to where I was, right? But I am aware of that, and I'm just keep going. I'm trying to resist the emotions. The emotions are there. I'm just gonna keep going, right? I'm gonna fall back into my programming, which says, if you feel negative, this is bad. You shouldn't feel this, right? You gotta get rid of this right now. If I acted on that as the old me, then I would be like, okay, I feel bad, I shouldn't feel this, and I wouldn't do the video because I'm able to move away from the bad feeling if I don't do the video. That's how it is. And what you got to start doing when negative emotions come up, you're just randomly feeling negative emotions. Randomly feeling negative emotions. The first key is to not try to get rid of the emotion. To not try to get rid of the emotion. Okay? Do not try to distract yourself from it. Do not try to get rid of the emotion. Okay? Whatever reason you're feeling anxious, for whatever reason you're feeling frustrated, for whatever reason you're feeling sad, pessimistic. A quick example from my life. A couple months ago is when I made that shift. But a couple months ago and back, whenever I felt negative emotions, I felt a little down, something wasn't right, I felt inside something wasn't right. Whenever that happened, since I wasn't living unconsciously, I didn't know anything about letting go. I was just taught, hey, you have to feel good, and then you will attract what you want. That's what I was knowing at that time. But now I know that letting go technique will change everything. I'm about to share that with you soon. But whenever I felt pessimistic, I tried to distract myself. And how did I do it? I don't want to admit it. Right now, I'm not proud of that, but I went to masturbation. I watched porn. And that's what I did. I felt negative. I didn't know what to do. Negative feeling came. The program said, this is bad. The mind put a label on the emotion. This is bad, you should not feel it. Then I was confused. I didn't know what to do. Mind said, hey, porn. Which porn? And it started, justifying. Yeah, it's okay. Don't worry, do it. All that stuff. And I did it. Constantly fell back. And I also did it with food. I ate more. I took some snacks, ate. That's what I did. Okay, maybe you're doing the same thing, or you have been doing the same. Most people do it, right? Two ways people deal with emotions, and negative emotion and resistances, is they either suppress it or they distract themselves, right? The emotion comes, they try to suppress it by, thinking some positive thoughts, focusing on something else or whatever, right? Or second, they distract themselves with food, with entertainment, social media, with masturbation, with sex. Just stimulation, right? And just to let you know that expressing your emotions is also not the best way to, let it go, release the emotion. It only releases a little bit. Most of it still stays stuck inside. So why do, these emotions stay inside? Why do they stay inside? Why haven't you been able to let these emotions go and experience your natural state? And this is the good news, by the way. If you're able to let go of those emotions, which is easy, I can't say easy, but it's very simple. It's a very simple, powerful technique that I'm about to share with you. If you're able to let go of those negative emotions that are operating through your energy body, through which you're basically putting out that negative vibration, which is creating negative reality. If you're able to let go of those emotions, then you're going to experience more of your natural state, which is abundance, which is happiness. And then you're going to attract your reality so much faster. Whenever negative emotions start coming up, once you learn this, you won't be stopped by resistances, negative emotions, negative thoughts. You become unstoppable, literally. Okay, so why haven't you been able to let go? Why have they been stuck inside? The reason is simple. It's because you have been resisting them. I talked about it already before in this video, but it's because you have been resisting them. Emotions come up, the programming says this is bad, I shouldn't feel this emotion, and you start resisting it, either suppressing it or distracting yourself. When you resist it, it stays stuck inside. It stays stuck inside and operates through your energy body. Eckhart Tolle calls it pain body. So that's the reason why it's inside. And the mind will start creating triggers in your environment so that emotion can come up again, so you would release it, right? But since most people are living unconsciously, whenever those negative emotions come up, they try to suppress it again. So it's like a pressure cooker. Emotions come up, boom, they put it down. Come up, boom, 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 boom. So builds up, right? So an angry person is gonna get even more angry. Why? Because every time he gets angry, he doesn't know what to do with it. He expresses it, releases a little bit, most of it gets stuck inside again. So this anger is operating through them again and again and again, and this vicious cycle of feeling negative happens, and this vicious cycle of creating the same reality happens. So there are two major benefits to letting go. You're gonna feel more amazing, experience your natural state, and second, you're gonna accelerate your manifestation and become unstoppable in manifesting. So I already shared the first key with you, but I'm gonna go over now the 3 keys to letting go of those resistances and emotions. The first, as I shared with you, is stop wanting to let go. Stop wanting to get rid of an emotion. Stop wanting to get rid of a resistance. Okay? Stop wanting to get rid of resistance. So I woke up today, I wasn't motivated. I feel a little bit unmotivated for some reason. I wasn't trying to figure out why I was feeling it, right? I didn't get caught up in the story of that emotion. A mistake a lot of people do, they get stuck in the story. Why am I feeling this? How can I get rid of this? They start labeling, this is bad, I shouldn't feel this, okay? But understand, be aware, these are just thoughts. This is ego, this is the mind trying to keep the control over you. But understand, these are just thoughts, and observe those thoughts. Just observe those thoughts. Don't engage with those thoughts. Just be like, okay. Thoughts come and go. Feelings come and go. Just like Muji said, feelings are just visitors. They come and they go. Let them come and let them go. Okay? So, whenever you feel negative, you feel resistance, whatever, even a little bit. Maybe you stub your toe. Don't try to resist it. Don't try to resist the pain, by doing something, running around, or I don't know, whatever you do. Stand still, experience the pain, and the pain will go away. You can start with little things, and you can do it with big things. So let's go to the second thing. Second key is that stop labeling emotions. Stop putting judgments on emotions. Emotion is an emotion. Reality is neutral. Every emotion is neutral. Your mind puts labels on things. Let go of that. Okay? Let go of that. Don't put any labels. That moves me to the third key, which is that technique. So this is the sorry about my pronunciations. They get a little bit swiggly sometimes. I don't even know what swiggly means, but let that be. So a very simple but very powerful technique to let go of emotions, resistance. You have to fully accept your current feelings, current emotions. Fully accept them without any labels, without any judgments, and experience them fully. When you feel sad, experience sadness fully. When you experience anger fully. Experience it fully. Whenever you feel unmotivated, whenever you feel like you want to procrastinate, experience it fully. If you want to sit down 10 minutes, 15 minutes, sit down and experience it fully. When you're starting out, that's probably what you have to do. When you keep practicing it, you'll be able to do it in your everyday life. While you're driving a car, I don't know, doing some work, running, you will be able to do that just naturally. Okay? But where resistance come up, negative emotions come up, accept, total acceptance. I accept this, and you experience it fully. And when a thought comes up about, why isn't this working? Or you think about, okay, when can I let this go? I cannot wait to let this emotion go. Again, this is the mind. You gotta let that go. Just observe your thoughts. Don't go with the thoughts, just observe them. Okay? And if you after the technique, you're like, okay, where are the results? Okay, I want results, I need results. Like you said, if I do this, I'm gonna let go of emotions. Okay, where are results? That's again the mind. It's not gonna work if you're doing this to let go of an emotion, which is paradoxical. It's gonna work if you just surrender. You just accept the emotion, you accept the situation, and you fully experience it. That's the only way it works. You're not trying to resist it. Not trying to resist it. Just be with it. Let it be. Letting it be is same as letting it go. Let it be. And you will start to notice that it will start to slowly dissipate. The energy, the negative energy will start to slowly dissipate. The resistance is going to start to dissipate. For some of you, it will totally dissolve, go away. Some of you, no. If you're seeing small results, it's okay. If you see big results, it's okay. If you don't see any results, it's okay. If you do this, if you start doing it, you're already starting the process of that transformation, of letting go. Keep doing it. Okay? Usually it works very quickly. Like during the first time. It might not. No expectations. You don't set any expectations for this. Fully accept the emotion. No labels. No, this is bad. This is good. No. Emotion is an emotion. It's an experience. And I decide to fully experience this. I'm not looking to get rid of it. I'm not looking to let it go. I'm here to fully experience this. That's it. Okay, this is it. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you subscribe for more videos like this. If you have a friend or family member who would find this valuable, then share this with them. Send this to them on Facebook. Tag them in the comments below, whatever. And give me some feedback. What's something you want me to cover in the next videos? Leave a comment down below. And if you like this, also like it, of course. And I hope you got value. I hope you enjoyed. And most importantly, you gotta implement this. If you do, your life will change. If you implement, your life will change. And when you're doing this, just be aware it's gonna be a little hard. It's very simple. The mind will try to make it more complex. Surrender to the simplicity of this. and just do it. It might seem hard when you feel sadness. It might feel easy to put a label that, hey, this is sadness, I don't want to feel this is bad. This is your opportunity to grow spiritually, to take your manifestation and your life to the next level. Okay, I hope you apply this. We'll see you in the next video. Let's go.